Hello grade 1 students and welcome back. Today we're going to continue with our science videos. We're still on Unit 5, Living Things and Their Young. Lesson 1, How do plants look like their parents? Part 5. Are you ready? Today we're going to cover the lesson check, page 233, and the self-check, page 234 to 135. We start with page 233. Please open your books and follow with me carefully. Lesson check. In the pictures, we see a young plant and a parent plant. Let's check. What is the question? Let's check. What is the question? Can you explain it? How can you tell if two plants are the same kind of plant? Be sure to tell how plants of the same kind can be alike and different. Explain how you can observe patterns to tell if two plants are the same kind of plant. I'm gonna reread it and then I'm gonna explain. Can you explain it? How can you tell if two plants are the same kind of plant? Be sure to tell how plants of the same kind can be alike and different. Explain how you can observe patterns to tell if two plants are the same kind of plant. So, how can we tell if these two plants are the same kind of plant? Remember guys, how can we know if a young plant and its parent are the same kind of plant? Excellent! They will share the same parts. They will have the same shape of the flower, the same shape of the stem, the same shape of the leaves, right? But different sizes. So to know if two plants are of the same kind, we have to observe carefully to check if they have the same parts. Okay? And we listen up carefully, then we should check if they have different sizes, different colors, okay, different heights, because the same kind of plants, okay, can have different heights or different colors or different what? Heights, colors, and sizes, correct. So, when we observe carefully, this young plant has the same shape of flower as the parent plant, but it has a slight difference in its color. It has a little bit of orange and a lot of green, and in the parent plant, it's the other way around. It has a lot of orange inside of it and a little bit of green on the side. It has orange stripes. So as this young plant grows, it will change its colors to look more like its parent. But as we can observe carefully, also, and we listen up carefully, also, the young plant and the parent plant share the same shape of the flower, but they have different what? Different sizes, correct? They have different sizes. So in order to know if the plants are of the same kind, we have to observe carefully their parts. If they share the same parts, the same shape of the parts, it means they are what? Excellent, the same kind of plant. But if they have different sizes, it's okay, because the young plant has different sizes than its parent and a slight change in its color. So as it grows up, it will look more like its parent. Now when they tell us, explain how you can observe patterns to tell if two plants are the same kind of plant. What do we do? In order to explain how we can observe the patterns to tell if two plants are the same kind of plant, we check if they have the same shape. Remember, pattern is something that is repeated. So if they have the same shape of the parts, but different sizes, this means that they are the same kind of plant. Okay, and one is a young plant, the other is a parent plant. Clear? Let's move on. So, on page 233, I want you guys to copy this paragraph neatly and properly. Don't worry if you're unable to watch the video, I'm going to provide an answer key. Let's read it together, I'll explain it, and then you may stop the video and copy it at your own pace. Plants of the same kind can have different heights and colors, but they usually have the same parts. I can observe patterns in the shape and size of parts to tell if the plants are of the same kind. I'm gonna reread it one more time and then I'll explain. Plants of the same kind can have different heights and colors, but they usually have the same parts. I can observe patterns in the shape and size of parts to tell if the plants are of the same kind. What do we mean? We said that the plants of the same kind can have different heights, colors, okay, which are traits that they get from their parents, but they usually have the same parts. So the young plant and the parent plant, they share the same parts, but they have different sizes, different colors, and different heights. So we, as little scientists and little engineers, we can observe the patterns and the shape of the two plants. So if they have the same shape of the flower, the same shape of the stem, the same shape of the leaves, but different sizes, okay? Like for example, one has small leaves and the other has a big leaf, or big leaves, but both have the same shape. This means that one is a young plant and the other is a parent plant, and both of them are of the same kind. Why? Because they share the same shape of the leaf, the same shape of the flower, and the same shape of the stem, but different sizes, which means that one is a parent plant and the other is a young plant. Clear? So far so good? Good. And as we said, also they might have different heights and different colors, but if they have the same shape of the different parts, this means that they are both the same kind of plant. Clear? We move on. Page 234. Self-check. Number 1. How do most young plants and their parent plants look? A. Exactly alike. B. Similar. C. Very different. I'm gonna reread it one more time. How do most young plants and their parents' plants look? A. Exactly alike. B. Similar. C. Very different. How do most young plants and their parent plants look? A. Exactly alike. Do they look exactly alike? Did both of them have the exact same size of leaves? No, it's incorrect. True, A is incorrect because the young plants have fewer and smaller leaves than the parent plant. B, they look similar. Yes, it is correct because the young plants and the parent plants share the same shape of the parts but different sizes, which means that the young plant looks similar. Similar, it means it looks like its parent plant but with different sizes. C, they look very different. No, it's incorrect because the young plant and the parent plant look alike, okay? They share the same parts, but they have different sizes. As the young plant grows, it will grow to look like its parent plant more and more. Clear? Number 2. Observe this young plant and its parent plant. What pattern do you see? Remember, a pattern is something that is repeated. So what is a pattern? A pattern is something that is repeated. So this is the young plant and this is the parent plant. A, their leaves are the same shape. B, their leaves are different colors. C, the young plant has more leaves than the parent plant. What do you guys think? A, their leaves are the same shape. B, their leaves are different color. C, the young plant has more leaves than the parent plant. Does the young plant have more leaves than the parent plant? Let's see. A, their leaves are the same shape. Do they share the same shape? Correct. This is the pattern. They both have the same shape. B, their leaves are different colors. This is incorrect because both of them have a purple color. They share the purple color. C, the young plant has more leaves than the parent plant. This is incorrect because the parent plant has more leaves than the young plant. Clear? And we said that as the young plant grows, it will grow more leaves to look more like its parent plant. Number 3. Kate sees a young plant in a park. She wants to find an adult plant that is the same kind of plant. What should Kate look for? A plant that is the same size. B, a plant with the same number of leaves. C, a plant with leaves that are like the young plant's leaves. Again, I'm gonna reread. Kate sees a young plant in a park. She wants to find an adult plant that is the same kind of plant. What should Kate look for? A plant that is the same size. B, a plant with the same number of leaves. C, a plant with leaves that are like the young plant's leaves. So we think. Kate saw a young plant in a park. She wants to find its parent plant, what should she do? What should she look for? A plant that is the same size. This is incorrect because the younger plant does not have the same size as the parent plant. B, a plant with the same number of leaves. Also, this is incorrect because the younger plants, as we studied, have fewer leaves than their parent plants. C, a plant with the leaves that are like the younger plant's leaves. This is correct. Why? Because we said that the younger plant and the parent plant share the same shape of leaves but different sizes. Clear? So far so good? We said that the younger plant has smaller leaves. As it grows up, it will have bigger leaves like its parent, but they both share the same shape of the leaves but with different sizes. We move on. Page 235. Draw a line to match each younger plant to its parent plant. So on the right side we have the parent plants, on the left side we have the younger plants. To which picture should I match this plant? Where is the young of this plant? Excellent! It is this picture. Why? Because they have the same shape of the fruit, but what? Excellent! Fewer fruits and less leaves. Great. As it grows up, it will change its color to look like its parent, and it will have more leaves. What about the cedar tree? Where is the young of the cedar tree? Excellent. This is the young cedar tree because we could see that it has the same shape as the parent cedar tree, but in smaller size. Clear? Number 5. Which statements are true? Choose all correct answers. When we say choose all correct answers, it means you have more than one. And when we say which statements are true, it means which statements are correct. Which of these sentences are correct? A. All tulips are red. B. Tulip flowers can be different colors. C. Some tulips are taller than others. One more time. Which statements are true? Choose all correct answers. A. All tulips are red. B. Tulip flowers can be different colors. C. Some tulips are taller than others. What do you guys think? All tulips are red. Incorrect. Tulips have different colors. Tulip flowers can be different colors. Correct, because the parents have different colors and the young tulips take their colors from their parents, so we have different colors of tulips. C. Some tulips are taller than others. Correct. We have different heights. The adult tulips have different heights because also the height is a trait that they took from their parents. Some parent tulips are short, some parent tulips are taller. Okay? That's all. Thank you.